Well, as we told you at the top of the newscast, El Paso has seen a rise in the use of counterfeit money. Here to talk about this now is U.S. Secret Service resident agent in charge, Frank Boudreau. Thank you so much for being with us, sir. First up, how can the public detect counterfeit money?
Well, the best way to detect counterfeit money is actually to know what genuine money looks like. So, there's so many varieties of counterfeit. One way, an easy way, is to 3D worms, and that's what I say. 3D is because on a genuine bill, you'll have, I don't know if they can see this or not, a three-dimensional image of this little blue thing there. And then you'll have a watermark. If you hold it up, it should mirror the image on the front. So if you have a $100 bill, it should be Benjamin Franklin in the watermark and not Abraham Lincoln or George Washington. You have the O, OVI, which is color shifting ink. You have the R, which would be red and blue fibers. You have the M, would be microfibers, and then you have the S, which would be the security thread. So we say 3D worms, just kind of a basic thing to think about. And also, if anything looks odd, the biggest uptick we've been seeing recently has been bills with what we call either Chinese or Russian or acrylic writing on it. As you see on this bill here, if it has any type of Chinese or inscription on it, it's not legitimate. And although you really can't get the dimension here on the camera here, this bill, it lacks everything I said. It lacks a watermark, it lacks the color shifting ink and the other security methods that I spoke about on a genuine piece of currency.
All right, sir, and if some of us are not really paying attention to the cash that's handed to us at a store and we unwittingly use it ourselves, what kind of penalties could we face? Could we at all? Well,
the penalties are pretty clear, and it's in 18 United States Code, Section 471. You have to knowingly possess, manufacture, or utter or pass the currency. So for the majority of the counterfeit that comes in for the victims, there's no criminal repercussions for accidentally passing a counterfeit note or being in possession of one.
And just real quickly, how prevalent is this in the El Paso area? Is this something that we've seen pretty often, or we're seeing a recent spike? What are we seeing right now? I'll
give you an example. For the month of September, I just ran the numbers before I came up here. We've received about $50,000 in counterfeit currency. And that includes the local casinos that are in New Mexico. That includes that. So about $50,000 this month. So it's an uptick of about 30% from previous months.
Gotcha, sir. And just real quickly, we got a few seconds. What do people do to report counterfeit money?
Well, the first thing to do, it depends. If you're just in possession of it, report it to your local bank. If you have a criminal lead on it, report it to the police department. The Secret Service, we get all of our counterfeit from the banks and the police department. So those are your first venues to go to.
All right, Frank Boudreau with the U.S. Secret Service. Thanks for being with us, sir.
Thank you.